The Borgata is back. They're having their winter poker open, so we're going to play in the $800 kickoff event, $2 million guaranteed. We satellited in online last night for 100. Well, we re-entered, so for 200, but good, you know, all good. Let's go. So the tournament's going fine or whatever, but there's always a Borgata angle situation. I love it here. It feels so, like, just without fail, there's a debate about someone being like, that's an angle, and then Floor being like, I don't know. We're doing fine, though. I'll update on break. We had ace-4 suited. We raised early position at 600, 1200, 1200. Middle position flats, small blind flats, 3 ways to a flop with, like, whatever, 8K in there or some shit. It comes ace 9 6 with 2 hearts, 1 club. Small blind checks. We bet 2,500 into the 8K. The dude in position who call, he just fucking min clicks it to 5K. And I'm not that good to make the sickest exploitative fold ever.
Small blind folds. We go all in. Middle position calls with ace king, and we lose.
All right, bullet 1 dead, and that's it. So we're gonna re-enter one more time today, and then that's it. Come back with 25K, and it was 1,200 big blind. We win a couple pots, rejamming with ace 10 suited and pocket 3s, win the blinds. We open pocket 9s. Some dude flats. We didn't see, but whatever. We're heads up to a flop. It comes king 4-2 or some shit. We check. He just snap bet small. And then the turn was like a 6. So it was like king 4-2-6 or some shit. We check, and then he just snap jams us. We started the hand with like 16 or 17 bigs. We did not need to do that. We suck. He had king 4. He had fucking... And we pay him with 9s like a fucking wear them up it. But that was really bad. I've been better at making folds when I need to, when they're telling me they have something. I don't know what the fuck that was. What am I doing? The guy was showing up with anything, with like jack 5. It's just hard to range someone. Like, he really was showing up with anything, making horrible calls, like calling all-ins pre-flop with jack 5 suited. Thought he easily could have like pair push, straight draw type of shit, that he wouldn't bet so big with a king. It just didn't make sense. So it was kind of an exploit. Not as bad as I feel like it is, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right, we're gonna play $115 satellite to try to turn it to 800 so we can re-enter. There's no sound, Jesus. Oh my God. All right, we won a little bit. Satellite didn't work, GG. All right, so today we were sick the last couple days, so we didn't play the 800 again. You can still hear it in my voice. I don't know what the fuck is wrong. I'm like, survival of the fittest. I should be dead for who the fuck, what adult just gets sick? Today is just a $400 one day, 100K guaranteed Saturday special. Our old jump offs. This is the type of tournament we would play in the Borgata Winter Open with Joey. This is our first trophy, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's it. This is a new day for nude hopes. Not ready to quit poker, ready to play well. All right, so you start with 25K, $400, 100K guaranteed. Sit down, we lose a couple pots pretty quick, and then we're down to like 12K, half of our starting stack right away. Then there's a hand where under the gun opens, we're +1 with ace 10 off and like our 16 bigs. We jam, small blind calls, big blind folds. We have ace 10, we're up against pocket 9s. Go to the fucking footage, bitch. Couple hands later, under the gun opens, the low jack 3 bets. We look down at pocket aces and whatever, one of the blinds. We jam, is up against kings. Go to the footage again, bitch. Aces versus kings. So now we have chips and we're doing good. We defend the big blind with 9-3 of diamonds versus an older gentleman. Flop comes jack 8-4 with 2 diamonds. Check, he bets, we call. Turn comes the queen of diamonds. We check. He bets like 40% of his stack or so. And I'm like, you know what? If he just has ace queen, he's not folding. So we just jam. He calls with ace 8 offsuit with the ace of diamonds. So a diamond he would have won, but he just had nothing. Then the last hand right before break at 800, 1600, 1600. Folds around to the button. He has about 65K effective maybe. I have both of them covered. Folds around to the button who limps 1600. Small blind calls and we just check with 9-5 of hearts. 3 ways to a flop. It comes 8-6 king with 1 heart. Small blind leads for 2,500 into the pot of like 5K or whatever. We have a gut shot, backdoor flush draw we're gonna call. The button calls as well. And we're just praying for a 7 to come. On the turn, the 7 does come. Perfect card for us. We have the second nuts now. We only lose to 10-9. We have a disguise, well, not that disguise straight. Very good situation. Small blind checks. We decide to check as well and just see what goes down. The button bets 8,800. The small blind folds, and we just call. Oh shit, I missed that big parkour in the middle of the hand history. Let's fucking go. So now there's probably like, what, nearly 28K in the pot, probably something like this. Going to the river. The river comes ace of whatever. No flush comes in. There's the backdoor flush draw on the turn. Now the decision's on us. We need to decide if he's just going to check back with his king or shut down, or we think he's stronger than that. And if we check, will he bet? We decide that It's a coin flip here, but I think that his turn bet looked stronger than not, and that he for sure would fire again if we check. So I err on the side of that. We check. He bets 20K, leaving himself about maybe 35K behind or something. We jam. He snap calls. We are just hoping he doesn't have 10-9. We show our 9-5. He has 5-4 for the worst straight. So now we have 191K, like 8 people stacks coming back from the first break. We're running very well. All right, so we're doing the Borgata walk of shame to go from their poker room to where the tournament actually shit is. I think there's like 400 people left out of 12. We're sort of approaching the bubble, but it keeps going very well. We came back from break with like 191K. We have like 230K, I think, right now. Woo! Nice hoodie, bro. All right, so we made it a new table. Hi, guys. So after the walk of shame, what you saw, when we get moved to a new table, under the gun is open to 7,500, plus 1 calls. Folds us in the big blind. We look down at pocket queens. We 3-bet to 30K. They both call. Not exactly what I wanted. It comes 9, 8, 5. We're like, all right, no overs. I like this. We bet 30K again. The original raiser now jams, 122K. The other guy folds. And now I'm like left there thinking like, fuck. I have to sit there and decide how often does he have this set, and would he do this with 10s or jacks? And those are the big questions. So it's like, if he would play 10s and jacks this way, as well as 8s and 9s this way, which I think is the only relevant hands that we're worried about beating us. He's definitely not trapping with kings or aces, I don't think. And since I ultimately decided I think he would play 10s, jacks like that as well as his sets, we have to call because he has more of those than sets plus the pot odds. Anyway, we call, we're not excited, it's most of our stack, but he has pocket 10s, thank God, and we hold massive fucking pots. I didn't really want to call, I was a little nervous of a set, but we are running still really well. 2 hands later, fold stuffs on the button. We look down at king 7 offsuit. We say this is good enough to take for a spin. We raise, big blind calls, heads up to a flop. It comes 7-5-2. With 2 clubs, we don't have a club. I literally felt like Phil Ivey because I saw this guy's body language. He hit, like he licked his lips. He like wanted to almost, he considered donk leading the flop. And I was like, okay, this dude has a piece. This could be really good for us if he has a worse 7. So he checks and into a pot of 22K, we bet 10K. He calls, turn comes another 7. This could be really great. He checks, we bet 15K into the 42K, and he jams for his whatever 90K total he has left. And I'm like, please just be a worse 7. I hope you don't have a boat. And we just fucking call and he has 9-7. Dude, we're running so well. This is fucking crazy. Now we have 460K, more than we know what to do with. We're just fucking winning, man. We have 21 starting stacks and we're like halfway to the bubble. So anyway, I'll be back later. Let's play some slots instead of eat dinner. Oh, do we have bonus? All right. What? Give me more than that, fucker. All right. Woo, plus 3 spins. This feels pathetic. I feel like I want to die right now. What am I doing? All right, so we made 50 at this fucking thing. Let's go eat. Yo, they don't have Borgata sushi anymore, you guys. I know it was like an ongoing bit at the channel. They don't have it anymore. It was the most fun, not good thing I would ever eat on the vlog. So we were just in the bathroom and then washing our hands, and a homie of the channel comes in and just goes, parkour, and does a parkour. And at the same time, he yells it, and I'm like, yo, what up, man? Right after, a black guy's walking out, and he just goes, yo, what the fuck, man?
Subscribe right now or your mother will get fucked by not your dad.
So our luck's run out a little bit. We've lost 200K since coming back from break, but we still have plenty of chips. We're good. 150 people left, like 120 get paid. Told a couple stories. Oh yeah, we told the legend of the parking lot bracelet win to our buddy over here. Yeah, we're just chumming it up on the bubble at Borgata. This guy's doing stock presentations. I don't know what he's doing. We come back from dinner break. We have 524K, and then we just lose a bunch of pots early on. The blinds go up fast every 25 minutes, so it's a turbo-y structure. We lost a little flip where we opened king 7 of diamonds. Shorter guy jammed for 8 bigs with ace 5 off. Fast forward to hand for hand on the bubble now. We only have like fucking 30 and 20 bigs and shit now. We're like a regular schmo after the dream run in the beginning. Before that, they told us we can't film. We had that situation with the guy. The dealer just asked me, he's like, are you a local? And I was like, yeah, why? You could tell I have East Coast energy. And then he was like, you remind me of the kids who maybe not want to go to college in New Jersey. I'm not filming you.
You can't have it.
They kind of let me.
Floor.
All right, fine. And then the 4 comes over and they're like, yo, Ryan, chill, please. And I'm like, yo, my bad. So I'm not going to film at all anymore. But we make the money. First hand in the money, we have ace queen off, we raise. Flop is queen high, we bet, they fold. Next hand, we have pocket queens, we raise. Do it in position calls, we bet flop, he folds. We're chilling, we're back up like 450K. Then we get in a hand with where we isolate with pocket fives. Middle position opened, we call. Then the big blind jams for just like double the original raise, like 4 bigs he has or something. And then the original raiser just calls. So we just jam, thinking if he ever folds, it'll be great for us. He does. We're flipping, and we only had to pay 33% with 50% equity. We have pocket fives against his jack 10. He rivers a 10. All that said, we have 420K, and we're coming back to 10K, 20K big. So we're just a regular per 21 big blinds. First is 88K. Under 100 people left. Is exciting for a one-day little jump off. Sucks we can't film, but we gotta be on our best behavior at Borgata. 10K, 20K, 20K. We have pocket queens under the gun. We raised to 40K. Small blind and big blind both call. 120, like 140 in the pot already. Flop comes. 7, 6, 4 with 2 hearts. The small blind leads 80K. The big blind folds. We jam our pocket queens for his like 200 something more K effective. He eventually folds, said he had 9s. So we're up to 600K. Under the gun limps. We have pocket 10s. We raise to 3X, 60K. A guy with like 140K jams. The limper folds, we call, he has 9s. We win up to 800K. Then we raise queen, deuce of clubs. He calls, flop comes queen high, and we get it in on a flop, and he has queen 10. And so he fucking beats us. Now we're down to 300K. The whaley guy to my right, who's been playing every hand and not folding, so this maybe was stupid, he limps in the low jack. We're in the high jack with 10 big blinds, and we look down at ace 6 offsuit. We think this is a great spot to raise because the people behind are less, they can't call as wide. The big blind and shit, they cannot call as wide because there's a limper. So he kind of protects me. The problem is he doesn't protect me from his own dumbass. So folds back to him, and he calls with 10-8 of hearts. And go to the footage. But we'll be back. But anyway, good to get a profit. We profited 600, so all good in a one-day event. It's fun.
Make that booty bounce on the dance floor.
Now, he doesn't deserve any applause. He called with King Jack.